Hi Internet. I want to make a video today about crystal ball gazing. So I have my clear quartz crystal ball here and it's raining right now, which is great because I wanted to make this video outside, and if you bring a crystal sphere outside when the sun is shining, it will burn your house down. It will burn this wooden desk. I mean, it magnifies sunlight so intensely that it will produce a laser beam that will catch something on fire in about 2 seconds. So I'm kind of glad that it's raining. And that's kind of like how, almost in a way, a good segue to how crystal balls work. Ooh, thunder, love it. They are a tool in which we can focus in order to allow our intuition to be magnified, and so we can then receive intuition. So it's like almost like a two-way radio, maybe. We send our intention into the ball so that it can magnify that intuition that is then reflected back to us. But it's really our own. A crystal sphere doesn't really necessarily have its own innate magic, or anything like that. It's a tool that just reflects back to us what we desire to see, you could say. So I want to make just kind of like maybe a beginner's, even though could be a very advanced technique. Some crystal ball readers use this technique only, but it's a much easier way because traditionally we are wanting to see images in the crystal ball with our physical eyes open, so it seems that we're receiving it physically. And that's kind of like the end goal of a good crystal gazer, is to be able to peer into their crystal and see what they need to see, what they're asking to see, as if they're watching television. Now, of course, we have to keep in mind that intuition, our subconscious mind, works with the language of symbols. So things we see in the crystal ball are not necessarily meant to be taken literally. Sometimes, yes, but a lot of times it's symbolic. So there's also this other faculty that needs to be developed in order to interpret that which we see. And once again, it's an intuitive faculty that does the seeing and also the interpretation. And both of those faculties have to be perfected in order to be a kick-ass crystal gazer. So this is a technique that a lot of people use, and it's maybe considered more beginner, but I think it's very powerful. So instead of gazing endlessly into the crystal ball in order to see with our physical eyes open, we connect with our crystal ball, and we let it be a sphere, a home for angels, guides, our own intuition, whatever you want to call it. We can hold the crystal ball and set our intentions to allow whatever we want to call our intuition to enter into this sphere, to set up shop here, to make this the home. And you can feel this if you're sensitive enough, which you don't have to be super empathically sensitive to feel this, but as you're setting the intention of your intuitive self or angels, guides, whatever, to inhabit this place, you can feel the energy of the crystal magnify, expand, radiate, all that wonderful stuff. So once you do have that connection, instead of looking with your physical eyes open, simply eyes shut, and focusing in your third eye, your mind's eye, whatever you want to say, and receiving the images internally. It's coming from the crystal in a way. It's just more like the crystal clears away things that prevent us seeing what we want to receive from the divine, if that makes sense. So just a closed eye visualization. And you may say like, oh, well, that's kind of like for beginners. Wow, this white light just kind of came on the video screen. I wonder if you can see that. It's like shining on me from heaven. Oh, thank you, heaven. You approve of this message. But it's not like a beginner's technique, because I have seen crystal, and don't even have super strong, I guess, like visualization abilities, but through this closed eye technique, I have seen very crystal clear, my air conditioning can just turn on, crystal clear vision, sight of images, places, people, situations that are so detailed that my small conscious mind could never have really created that as an imagination. It's in it simultaneously feeling and seeing those things. There's a feeling that corresponds with it, which is a feeling that feels much bigger than myself. So I feel like those are sure sign ways that you are receiving good intuitive information. So the closed eye technique is great for beginners, but it is not limited as a beginner's skill in crystal gazing. It can be very profound, which is what we want when we're crystal gazing. We want a profound connection. So I just wanted to make that video. Hopefully it brings some kind of benefit to somebody. And is that all? Yeah, that's all. So just, yeah, there you go. Hope you're having a wonderful day whenever you're seeing this, wherever it is, whoever you are. And I hope it is filled with lots of peace and intuitive stirrings. Okay, now I'm rambling. Bye.